Luck of the Irish.
St. Patty's Day. So, what else would we be doing in March?
Well, we'd definitely be drinking Irish beer.
Yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so we have a Irish lager first up.
Yeah, crisp, malty, smooth, and tenacious.
What's tenacious?
I don't know, but I guess we're going to find out because it says it's so tenacious you have to pour it gently for the best flavor.
All right. So this one is made by North Parsons Brewing Company and is Irish lager, and it is only 4.5% ABV.
But it does have the Irish flag, so I wonder if it's the People's Republic of Ireland.
Oh, I guess we're going to find out.
Let's see how rowdy they get.
Oh, geez.
After the first episode, we decided to get the proper glasses because I think I got screwed.
It's a good color.
Or slow for tenaciousness.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what tenacious means, but whatever.
Actually, it is a good color. I've never had an Irish stout, or now an Irish lager.
Irish lager. So I'm going to put the can up here so you guys can see it.
Irish lager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had one before.
So this is a very beautiful color. I'm not sure if you guys can see that beautiful color, but
yeah, it's pretty interesting.
It's actually really beautiful. Carbonation looks wonderful. Everything. Okay, so
like, is it supposed to be like an amber lager?
I think so. Something like that. I mean, it looks like an.
I mean, technically, it's the orange of the flag. I mean, okay.
Not for sure. So, what do we think about clarity?
Well, considering the fact neither one of us know what an Irish lager is supposed to look like, I give it a 5.
5?
It's the first one.
Okay, so let's go 5.
You guys ever like had something for the first time? It was like, so how does it look? I don't know.
That's so funny.
All right, aroma.
Let's go. And again, I am charting this 1 through 5. 1 being worst as ever, and 5 being absolutely terrible. Oh, I lied. 5 being absolutely
the best. She doesn't even know her own chart.
Sorry, I got confused.
Honestly, smell the can.
I mean, this smells like a lager. I can't smell nothing from the can.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing from it.
It smells orangey.
No, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can see the depth of that. That is wonderful head on this.
It is
beautiful.
Nice. It is kind of like a creamy.
Yeah, sort of creamy.
So, what did you get on your first smell?
First smell is wheat.
Yeah.
Maybe malty and wheat.
I got a little bit of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say malt wheat. What about you?
I got the wheat and a little bit of the malt.
Anything else though?
And sweet. It smells sweet.
Sweet, yeah, it does smell sweet.
I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
Well, let's get into the beginning tasting notes, shall we?
All right.
Cheers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I'm good with that.
That's really smooth beer.
I'm good with that.
What did you get for the beginning notes?
You ever been surprised when you, with like the first time you do anything, and it's like you take a drink and you're like, man, it's going to be really bad, and then you taste it and you're like, okay, all right, that's actually pretty good. That's kind of what I got. I got a little bit of the caramel. It's definitely sweet. I got a little bit of dryness, and then I got a little bit of something else. So I'm gonna have to take another drink to figure it out. Probably I'll have to drink about 3 of these. There's a little bit of a tartness there, but all in all, yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna stick with your beginning tasting notes: caramel, sweet, dryness. I think you hit it right on the head the first go around. Now the ending.
Endings tart.
For me, it's bitter.
Yeah.
It's not tart for me. It is absolutely bitter.
No, that's a fair assessment. I would say I changed mine. Yeah, bitter.
Bitter.
It's got a bitterness to it. It's kind of on par. It's a bitter beer.
Excuse me, guys. It also has a really nice wheat flavor in the back end, though. Also,
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
I agree that it does have a wheat flavor, but that malted grain that they're using in this still carries through more than the wheat for me. So there is a little bit of maltiness, but the wheat comes in like right before the malty.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
But the bitterness is definitely there. So yeah, all in all, I'd drink another one of these.
I'm not an Irish type of girl.
Coming from Ohio,
Well, I don't really know what to say. You know,
you can only drink Irish beer if you're from Ireland. It's very tenacious, though.
Tenacious.
Somebody
leave a comment. Let us know what tenacious means in a beer.
Yeah, I don't know what it means in a beer. I know what it means outside of a beer.
I know what Tenacious D is.
I do too.
Okay.
Yeah, Jack Black, Kyle Gass. But that was Parsons Avenue. Parsons North Brewing Co. Irish lager.
Overall rating, I'm gonna go a strong 4. Alright, let's check out the second beer, shall we?
The first bill was good, but it was pretty gassy.
It was bitter, very bitter.
Very bitter.
So this one is Outer Belt Brewing Co. It is named Cloverleaf. It is a Irish dry stout, 4.6% ABV.
And there is there is some notes on the back here. It's flavorful dark beer. Beers can be light bodied too. British roasted barley creates hints of coffee and chocolate. Pairs with corned beef and cabbage, fish and chips, and
Fake.
whatever the fuck that is. All right. So this is from Outer Belt in Lancaster. So
Lancaster, Ohio. Let's check it out.
It's a little fizzy.
No fancy pours for me. Just pour it right on in.
Yep. Didn't work.
Well,
Didn't work for me.
Yeah, but you gotta be skilled.
Yeah, I'm not very skilled. Actually, it kind of worked out for me. I think we got the same amount of head.
Alright, I'm gonna put this right here for you guys to view.
That last lager was great to drink, but it was really, really bitter. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well,
so,
clarity.
Cloverleaf.
Clarity is
Dark.
It's dark,
Just
like your
dark.
soul.
It's definitely stout.
The clarity is right on.
Yeah, we'll give it that.
Irish dry stout. So I have to give it a clarity of 5 because it is the best clarity for an Irish dry stout. It is the best clarity.
You know, it's really funny. The first Irish dry stout we did from beer school actually did have some clarity at the bottom. So explaining that is beyond me.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Aroma.
Ooh, that's nice.
Hope it's not just coffee.
Chocolate, coffee, malts. That's what I get.
I get chocolate coffee. I don't get any malts in there, but I do get. There's something else there, but I don't know what it is.
I think it's the malt, but I'm not.
I don't think it's malt because it's too sweet to be malt.
Not sure.
I'm not either. You ready for the beginning taste?
I don't know. Am I?
It's an Irish dry.
Oh,
So far in this series, we've had bad luck with Irish dries. Extremely bad luck with Irish dries. Cheers.
Huh. Copper penny.
Yeah.
Beginning notes, copper penny.
Did this say robust?
I have
Roasted barley. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, I get
roast. That's the copper penny then.
Yeah.
You get the same?
Yeah.
Copper penny.
Yeah, but it's pretty roasted.
Okay.
So that's definitely the front end. The back end is definitely just coffee. So we can move through this pretty quick. The back end is coffee
and roasty.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not bad. Could be worse. It could be beer school 101.
Yeah, that one was. It's more complex, but this one is got the roasted barley. You said, Yeah, so it tastes more.
It's more balanced.
Yeah,
it's definitely more balanced.
Definitely. Okay. So 1 through 5, how would you rate this?
I think you need to take another drink before we do that because you can't really get it on a one drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's a one and done for me.
Oh, absolutely. It's a one and done. I mean, it's an Irish dry stout. I mean, I said in the first one I wasn't an Irish dry stout guy.
So the Irish lager is a 4.5% ABV. This one is only a 4.6 ABV.
But it seems, to me, it doesn't seem like it's higher in ABV, but it just seems like it's a little more watery.
Yeah.
It's a little more watery than I anticipated for.
Maybe.
It still doesn't hit it for an Irish dry, though. That's the biggest problem is like...
So that was a weird flavor I just got. It reminded me of some certain vegetable that I've had before.
You got a vegetable taste in a beer.
Uh-huh.
Carrot. I got a carrot. I got hummus. I got all the stuff that you wouldn't find in a beer. Eggplant. That's what you tasted was eggplant.
No, it was like a green bean.
I don't eat green beans, so I don't know. I hate green beans.
It tasted like a sort of like a green
Anything
bean.
in a pod, I hate.
No butter, no anything, just straight green bean. That was a little weird. Maybe it's because it's sort of bitter.
Do you want green beans? Have you been craving green beans?
No, I'm not craving green beans.
All right, so what's your overall rating?
For me, I would have to say a 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah. Alright, so we're on the third one, and it looks like it is an Irish red, and it's from Thirsty Dog Brewing Co. It is an Irish style red L, and the ABV is 5.2%.
Awesome. Let's pull these forward and see what we got. They're unleashing the flavor.
Unleashing the flavor.
Yeah.
Nice.
They don't really have any tasting notes on here. I'm kind of surprised because Thirsty Dog has been around, I want to say, since the late 90s. So usually most of their stuff is pretty good. Their Christmas ale and their porter is pretty damn good.
Yeah, let's get this party started. All right. Nice little head on there. Beautiful. Put that right there.
Look at that.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Hmm.
The clarity is wonderful. Like
It is
what
pretty clear.
a red ale should be.
It is. It hits the red ale on point. You know, it's funny. I had a Conway's earlier, and the Conway's was clearer.
Yes.
But I honestly think this is what a red ale should be.
Absolutely, yeah. Red ale should look red.
It should be red, and it should have a little murkiness in it. This is a true Irish style red ale. Unlike Beer School, it was American.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it was pretty murky.
Cloudy.
Yeah, it was pretty murky. It was pretty cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So with this one, what do you think the clarity would be?
I'll give it I guess I'll give it a 5 because that's what it's supposed to look like.
I mean, yeah, I think you're correct on that one. A 5 is proper. Aroma. Let's get that going. Oh man, I'm not gonna like it.
I think you're gonna be fine. Sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's a little sweet. It's a little caramelly.
I got sweet and caramelly too.
And it's got a little bit of sweatiness in it. So, yeah, there's a little bit of sweat, but that's Irish setter. It's the Irish setter in the beer. Irish setter.
The dog Irish setter?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
Because it's thirsty dog.
Now, to be completely transparent, I've never had their Irish setter. I have had their annual Irish ale, which I don't know the difference, but this doesn't smell like it, but it's a really good brewery, and they really got their notes 100%. I really enjoy Thirsty Dog. They're one of my favorite breweries.
Let's get into the beginning tasting notes. Okay, surprisingly,
it's like a sweet tart.
To me, it's almost like a cowtail.
We're on total opposite ends of the spectrum.
I think it's sweet and
there's a little caramel in there. I'll give you that.
A lot of caramel in mine. Like for me, it's a lot of caramel, and it's like cowtail.
I'm getting the cow. Like if you're
cowtail.
Cowtail. I'm getting the cowtail more towards the end. But I think in the beginning, mine's just going to be like, it's very sweet in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a middle ground there that we're not talking about, because there's a middle ground where the super sweet goes away. And then there's kind of like a creaminess that comes in, and then you get the cowtail at the end.
I get cowtail in the beginning and the end.
Okay, well,
you're right though. In the middle,
there's like a cream.
Something changes. I'm not for sure what it is, but something does change, and it like goes away for half a second.
Mm-hmm. No, it's quick. It's quick.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's just super sweet, cream, cowtail. And yeah, I mean, you're right. You might as well just put cowtail.
Cowtail candy. Cowtail candy.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fine. Cowtail candy. It's like pretty much straight all the way through then.
Kind of, sorta. It's
Cowtail
got.
candy.
I like the way it's balanced there. It's it's got its super sweet, which is like a sweet tart, and then it goes into that cream, and then it goes into a cowtail for me. I don't think I can drink more than 2 of these though. I think this one would be good enough, which is to me surprisingly, because Thirsty Dog, like I can drink a whole 6-pack of Thirsty Dog because it's so good. But yeah,
So it's a cowtail pretty much, right?
Yeah, it's a sweet tart cowtail to me.
It's a sweet tart cowtail?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Huh.
Although I do have to admit, the can leads me to believe that it's something else. I mean, look at that. It's got like a Labrador
That's
on
Irish setter, honey.
Irish setter. It's got an Irish setter on it. And then I don't know what the actual thirsty dog is, but I know he's not Irish. But
he's a thirsty dog. That's all you got to know. He wants something to drink.
exactly,
Okay,
he's
give him
carrying a
some.
mug. It's 1997.
So overall rating, what do you think for this one?
I have had a lot of Irish ales, like true Irish ales. I think where this misses the mark is there's no malt. There's no
Right.
super caramel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, that's where it misses the mark for me.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can agree with that too.
So I'm going to give it, unfortunately, even though I love Thirsty Dog, I'm going to give it a 3.
A 3?
A hard 3.
I agree. All right. Well, let's finish these up and then go to the next. So we're on to the last beer. And again, it's March, so it's Irish beers.
Last beer, Southern Tier.
Yeah, so Southern Tier is the brand. Irish Cream Stout is the style. It is their seasonal, and it is 5.8%.
And it's in a bottle.
And it's only one in the bottle. Kind of cool, right? All right, let's crack it open.
I'll be using my Great Lakes bottle opener.
And I'll be using Drink Beer Made here. Eventually I'll get around here and get it done. All right, let's go. I don't know about this. Okay, put this out here like that. We got two totally different glasses.
Well, you poured yours way
that.
too angled. You're supposed to have a little bit of head. That's a perfect pour. Mm-hmm. I can smell it from here.
Yeah. The clarity. What do you think?
Well, it's a stout. It's a cream stout too, so it's a 5.
So tonight we have
we really
rated
done
everything as a 5, saying that they're all the way they should be. So I mean,
well,
that tells you something for all these makers.
To be frank with you, okay, the Irish lager, we don't really know what that's supposed to look like. So therefore, we don't know. So we just assume that's correct. We'll give that a 5. So that could change. We may do an episode where like we have a list of like our top 5 of things, and that might be something in the future.
Yeah, maybe we pick one of each from each episode, and then we do a best of.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, we figure if we do so many, we might find an Irish lager other than Parsons.
I mean, maybe. All right. So aroma, you're probably gonna get something different than me.
Oh yeah.
Oof. This actually smells like a high ABV.
I didn't get that at all. Didn't get that at all. I got an Oreo cookie with dark chocolate. I think it was all in the pour you did. I think you screwed yourself. First time.
Oh yeah. Mine tastes like mine smells like a cherry cordial.
No, yours smells purely of alcohol. In the words of Ron Burgundy, it's purely gasoline.
So what do you smell?
I smell in mine cream, chocolate. Yeah, that's what I smell is cream and chocolate. It's worth it.
That's gonna say cherry cordial.
I didn't look, but what does the bottle say? It's Southern Tier, so I don't really give too many things on it. Stout with natural flavors. That's pretty much all I got. Inside track. Not a big Southern Tier fan because normally what they do is they just try to reproduce what somebody else has done. I'm not knocking them. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. I've had their what was it called? Imperial Dragon Stout or something like that.
Dragon milk?
Was that it? No, I don't think it was Dragon Milk. But it was supposed to mimic dragon milk, but it didn't really taste all that good.
Okay.
So, are we ready for our beginning tasting notes?
Yeah, we absolutely are.
Cheers.
I'm scared. So the beginning, it tastes how it smells.
Switch. We're gonna switch. Yeah, because yours smells totally different than mine.
It tastes like a cherry cordial.
Yours tastes flat.
Yours tastes weird.
I'm just going to say it. Hers was poured wrong, and that's why it's flat. Mine is poured correctly. That's why it's got a nice crisp head around it. But it is what it is.
So what's your beginning tasting notes?
My beginning tasting notes is a little bit of a dryness, but it's got a mix of cream and chocolate. A dark chocolate.
Okay. I mean...
What's yours?
Cherry cordial. I'm sorry, mine just tastes like a cherry cordial.
Okay. No, it is what it is, and you poured it totally wrong.
Yeah, I did. But it acts like a higher ABV beer now.
I'm gonna be candid. Yeah, I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do feel like that they were aiming for a higher ABV. They didn't make it.
It's only a 5.8%, but I'm thinking they tried to do something more like 8.
I'm thinking 8%
ABV. What's the ending notes that you get?
I gotta take another drink.
Really, I don't have anything in the back. Yeah, it kind of dissipates really quickly. What do you think?
Yeah, it's really hard to get an ending note on that. I mean, I even poured mine correctly, and to be frank, I'm not really getting any ending. I'm getting a bitter, like after you eat a chocolate
bitter.
bar.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not really getting anything else.
Okay. Yeah. It's something that hits you in your face, and then it just kind of like goes away.
But that, to your point about the ABV, I really do think if this was a little higher in ABV, I think that there would be more taste in it.
Okay.
Like, I think it would more flower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of reminds you of when Brewdog was the original Jet Black Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they started putting espresso in it. And then it started dissipating a lot quicker when they put the espresso in it. And you're like, oh, I got some coffee aftertaste. Mm-hmm. I think this is in the same vein of that. And actually, this is more in the same vein as that peanut butter stout by Left Hand.
Okay, you think so?
Yep.
Peanut butter by Left Hand.
So
yeah, I think you might be right on that. Yeah. How do you rate it?
I'm not a fan. Really not. I'm gonna rate it a 1.
Just think it's too powerful for me.
Well, also you got to remember mine and yours is totally different.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rate it as. What'd you say?
I said a 1. Yeah, I feel that if you're gonna do a cream ale or a cream stout, you should really, really have that cream stop at the end.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna vote it as a 1.5. 1.5. Give it a little bit of credit because I see where they get the cream from, but that's about it. All right.
So you're basing yours on what you suspect it to be. I can see that.
We made it to the end. That was rough.
Wasn't that rough?
It was rough. All right. So how do we rank? First one we tried was North Parsons Brewing Co. It is an Irish lager, 4.5%. Clarity was 5 out of 5. The aroma was malt, wheat, and as Josh says, sweaty a little bit.
And there again, we don't know what the fucking Irish lager tastes like or supposed to look like. So
the beginning taste notes was caramely, sweet, and dry. And then the ending notes was bitter, wheat, and malty.
And overall, we scored it a 4. Why?
Because we don't know what an Irish lager is really supposed to be tasting like.
If you guys have come across an Irish lager, let us know. Leave it in the comments. We would like to try more of the Irish lagers just so we can expand our palates, but I don't know what the hell an Irish lager is. I really don't.
I think it's supposed to mimic a red ale, but lager form.
I have no clue.
All right. Second one is Outer Belt Brewing Co. The name is Cloverleaf, and it is an Irish dry stout of 4.6% ABV. Clarity was 5 out of 5 because it was pretty spot on for an Irish dry stout. The one from the previous week was the clarity. You could see through it a little bit at the bottom, but this one you couldn't. So yeah. I was impressed.
Yeah, it was complete nighttime.
The darkest soul of them all.
Yeah, it was the soullessness of the Irish lackey.
So the aroma was chocolate, coffee, and malty.
Yours was yeah, that's the one where it had the tall head. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was in the snifter's glass.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the beginning tasting notes was a copper penny and a little roasted.
And overall, we scored that one at 2.5, which is 0.5 higher than the Beer School Irish Dry Stout. Sorry.
Mouth is still dry. It's okay.
Yeah, it was pretty dry.
And the ending tasting notes was just coffee and roast.
Yeah.
It just tastes like something was roasted in there, roasted beans or something.
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
It was roasted coffee beans. That's what it was.
It wasn't that good. It just wasn't good.
Moving on to the third one is the Thirsty Dog Brewing Co. And it is a Irish style red ale named Irish Setter Red. It is a 5.4% ale. Clarity on that is a 5 out of 5. So right now we got triplets for clarity. 5 out of 5.
Yeah, that was something strange because I think all of them came back 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was kind of a letdown because it is Thirsty Dog.
Mm-hmm. The aroma was sweet, caramely, and slightly sweaty.
Yeah. And that could be the canning for the sweating.
It could be. I mean, you never know what was in the line before.
Yeah, well, you don't know. You don't know if maybe the can, was like when they cleaned the can, there was a little bit of like sanitizer in there still and that kind of thing. So
okay, and the beginning tasting notes and the ending tasting notes for me was just cowtail.
Yeah,
like the candy cowtails or bullseyes or whatever you call them.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was cowtail.
All right, moving. Oh, what did we score that?
We scored that at 3, which is the lowest I would ever give some of the staples. Thirsty Dog products. Like I said, they're a great brewery, and I'm so glad they've been around so long, but they just missed the mark on this one.
Okay. And the last but not least, Southern Tier. They have an Irish cream stout here. It is their seasonal, and it is a 5.8.
Okay,
Although
hold on.
it tasted like
Hold on.
8 to 9% ABV.
I just want to. I want to throw something on the gauntlet here. Okay, we've been to Southern Tier, and we have tasted a lot of things from Southern Tier. I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. If I am, I'll correct myself. Because I think Southern Tier. No, we haven't been to Southern Tier.
I think it's Missouri, isn't it?
No, it's Lakewood, New York.
New York-based company.
Yeah, I thought we'd been to Southern Tier. But either way, we've had a lot of Southern Tier products.
A lot of Southern Tier products, sorry Josh, is barrel aged. So, excuse me, I'm not for sure where they got 5.8% and then made it taste like an 8 or 9% beer.
Yeah, I just feel that there was a lot of water taste in there.
Yeah, maybe that's why it tastes so much of a higher ABV, because they probably just took a higher one and threw some water in there and got 0.8.
So basically what you're saying is they were like, we want to make this not Southern Tier. We're just going to throw more water in the vat to drown out all the sugars.
Maybe it's the end of the barrel or batch or whatever, and they didn't know what to do with it.
So where we scored it overall.
Well, hold on. Let me get to the clarity. 5 out of 5. Aroma was creamy chocolate for Josh, but I poured mine wrong, so I tasted cherry cordial throughout the whole process, except for the ending notes. It hit your mouth and then quickly went away. So for me, cherry cordial all the way through. For him, dryness with cream and chocolate for the tasting.
Well, I think this is the lowest scored beer we've ever tasted.
Well, because we've only done 2 episodes. We've
only done 2 episodes, but if we were scoring many other beers that we've had, even the sours, I don't think I would have gave it this low of a score. We scored it a 1.5.
A 1.5.
Overall.
Sorry, Southern Tier.
Yeah.
Just not our cup of Irish tea.
Irish cream tea.
Irish cream tea. Okay, well, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and please share this if you don't mind. And
if you guys have any beer that you want us to review, or if you come up with a whole nother combination of, Irish beers, let us know in the comments and we'll do another episode. If you guys want us to do another episode, and we could do this again, but I guess
maybe at the end of the month. It's still March. So if you guys have any ideas of any other Irish beers that you guys actually do like, just leave a comment, and then maybe at the end of the month we'll revisit them.
Yeah.
So for next week, we are going to travel into the lager world. Not full-on lagers, but light lagers.
I think it's going to mostly be not domestic lagers.
Yeah, we're craft beer drinkers, so it'll be craft, just like all these.
I think we might do something like a comparison, though, in the chart next time.
We can.
Mm-hmm. Like a comparison to Coors, Miller, Bud,
Corona, Modelo.
And be like, this one is like this, this one is like that. This is the comparison. This is the difference.
Sure, yeah.
Because we've all had crappy domestics. So I think that's going to be an interesting one, and hopefully that one really, really expands everybody's mind.
Yeah. So this concludes episode 2 for Lucky the Irish. Guys, until next week, see you later. I'm Killa Kel.
I'm Josh from Lucky Hands Garage.